Welcome to Grow Your Yoga here at Native Yoga Center. I'm Todd McLaughlin. Today, I want to present 5 yoga poses that are really good for practicing meditation and also some different breathing exercises that you can incorporate into your yoga practice. This video is great if you're a beginner and or advanced alike, because what we want to do is just create a reasonable way to approach a meditation practice that's easy, simple, and you can do it anytime, anywhere. The first pose that I would like to have us investigate is one that's called easy pose or Sukhasana. Excuse me. Easy pose is basically sitting in the classic cross-leg position. So to be able to assume Sukhasana, we might need to utilize a prop like a block or a blanket underneath. So one option, I have a bolster here. You can use anything you have at home, like a cushion. You can use a yoga block. One of the ideas is to be able to sit upright so the spine is straight, and when you cross your legs, that your knees can drop down or be in line with the level of your hips or your pelvis. And so with that being said, you can rest your hands comfortably on your knees. You can use the classic Jnana Mudra, which is the thumb and the index fingertips touching together. Another one is to interlace your 10 fingers and just kind of relax your hands in front of the hips. So once you find a comfortable position for your hands, the first breath technique or breath practice I'd like for you to employ is what's called Anapana. Anapana is a breathing technique where we take our attention into the triangular shape of the top of the nose, corner of the mouth, other corner of the mouth, creating a triangle shape. What we're going to do is we're going to attempt to bring all of our attention and awareness to just observing the sensation of the air moving out of the nostrils and the sensation of the air moving in through the nostrils. So all I want you to do is assume the Sukhasana position, cross legs, either flat on the floor or on the bolster. And we're just going to do 5 breaths, breathing through the nose. We're going to breathe in for about 5 seconds, and we're going to breathe out for about 5 seconds. Okay, take your attention, your vision, just look down the line of the nose, or wherever your nose tip would land is where you can bring your eyes. If you prefer to close your eyes, this is also an option. Okay, go ahead and exhale your air and begin. Inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, breathe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale. Exhale completely. 2 more. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, inhale, breathe in. And exhale, all the air out. All right, good. Now, I'd like to cover our bases. Posture number 2 is going to be chair pose, but literally, I'm going to have you use a chair. So I've set up a chair here to make it so that if sitting on the floor is really uncomfortable for you and you're unable to breathe easily, then what I would like for you to do is just take a chair, sit so that your feet are under your knees are about the level of your hips. If you need to put a blanket or to build something up a little higher underneath, you can definitely build it up so that you feel comfortable. You got a little padding. And the main idea is that you have the ability to create a little subtle movement of your pelvis to where you can sit up nice and tall, nice and straight. Rest your hands on your knees, or again, you could use the Jnana Mudra. But if you just find a comfortable position for your arms. Now we're going to do 5 breaths, and the second technique I'd like for you to employ is what's called Ujjayi Pranayama or Ujjayi breathing. The word Ujjayi means victory or victorious breath. And what we're going to do is we're going to breathe through the nose. First, let me teach you and breathe through the throat. I'd like to teach you a way to be able to learn the Ujjayi. And so if my hand was a mirror, and if you use your hand like it was a mirror, and you wanted to fog the mirror, what you do is you open your mouth and make a sound. Okay, so the ujjayi, that is a squeezing of the epiglottis in the back of the throat. If I don't squeeze the throat, you can breathe in and out of your mouth, but you'll hear some sound, but it's not the same as making the ha sound. So then what we're going to try to do is midway through the exhale, you close your mouth, but continue to exhale. You'll breathe out of your nose, but you're going to hear the back of your throat squeeze a little. Let's try it. Breathe in. Okay, so make the sound, and now close your mouth. Try it again. Breathe in through your nose. Open the mouth, make a sound, close your mouth, continue to exhale. Good. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep the mouth closed. We're going to make the sound on the exhale, but when you inhale, breathe through your nose, but squeeze in your throat so it sounds like good. That's the basic technique for ujjayi. Now what we're going to do is 5 breaths, breathing with ujjayi, breathing with sound, breathe through the nose. If you're having a hard time making the ujjayi, don't worry. Just simply breathe in and out of the nose. That's the key. Exhale your air. 5 breaths. Begin. Inhale. And exhale. That's 1. Breathe in. Breathe out of the nose with sound. 2. Inhale. Breathe out of the nose. 3. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out of your nose. 4. One more. Breathe in. Breathe out of the nose. 5. Great. All right. The second position I'd like for you, the third position, sorry, I'd like for you to explore. We're going to come back down onto the floor. Is a pose that's called Siddhasana. Now, Siddhasana, so first, I'm sitting on a blanket. If you can come down onto the floor. If you've already learned that the chair is your preferred method, then you might need to stay in the chair. Being able to sit on the floor requires this cross-leg stance or cross-leg position. And in Siddhasana, what we'll attempt to do, Siddha references the powers that can come from breathing and pranayama in relation to the ability to master the mind, master the body, and to practice what's called samyama, which is this convergence of awareness of something larger or bigger than ourselves, and that exists within us as well. So in Siddhasana, if you bring your heeling close to your hips, if you have the ability to bend the knees, and this one does require a little more flexibility, if you can take your other heel and align it directly in front of the heel that's close to the hips, then we have this slightly wider base with our knees. Whereas when we're in Sukha, it creates this more triangular base. In Siddha or Siddhasana, when you draw the heel in, this creates a wider position. Now, again, this requires a certain amount of flexibility to be able to achieve. Give it a try. If that doesn't work, you can resort to either of the 2 previous options, Sukhasana or the chair. All right, so now in Siddhasana, the next thing I'd like for us to incorporate is a little bit of what's called Kumbhaka. Kumbhaka is the literal translation is like a pot or a vessel. And a kumbhaka is where we hold the breath. We're just going to hold the breath for a very short amount of time. We're going to do 5 breaths. When we inhale, I want you to take a slight pause at the top. And when we exhale, I want you to take a slight pause at the bottom. So we're only going to be holding the breath for about 2 seconds. We're going to be breathing in for 5, holding for 2. We're going to breathe out for 5. We're going to hold for 2. So we're going to make a really simple ratio, breath holding ratio. All right, let's begin. Exhale your air. And begin. Inhale for 5. Breathe through the nose. Hold your breath for 1, 2, and exhale. All the air out for 5. When you get to the bottom, hold for 1, 2. Inhale. Hold, 1, 2. Exhale. Hold, 1, 2. Inhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Exhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Inhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Exhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Inhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Exhale. Hold your breath, 1, 2. Regular inhale. And exhale. Good. All right, posture number 4. So we have what's called lotus, which is Padmasana, and then we have what's called half lotus, Ardha Padmasana. Really, we need to be careful with the knees, and I don't want you to overdo or stretch your knees, overstretch your knees. So the half lotus is, oh yeah, and remember, if you have any questions or comments, leave a question or comment. I'll answer them either live here at the end of the discussion or I can answer them if it's on the recorded version. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. Okay, so half lotus. Bring your left heel in close to your hip and take your right foot and cross it on top of the left thigh, and then gently relax your right knee down to the floor. If you come into this position and your knee is floating up in the air, and or if you lean and the knee has any pain, I would like for you to resort to the easier version called easy pose that we started with. If you're comfortable here, then you can take your half lotus position, right foot is crossed on top, and very gently lean your right knee down toward the ground. If you can sit comfortably in Padmasana, lotus pose. Padmasana entails taking your right foot on top like half lotus, but then the ability to slide the left foot forward, to relax the knee down to the floor, have no pain in the knee, no pain in the left knee, and to, like a shoehorn, slide the foot up onto the thigh and to assume Padmasana or lotus position. This is a relatively advanced asana if you're new to yoga. So because I want you to be safe with your knees, let's use the half lotus position. That's going to not put so much pressure on the knees. And then remember to use Sukhasana if these are too much. All right, now the next element with our breathing is I want you to breathe deeper. So now we're going to breathe in and out of the nose. We can use a little ujjayi, but we're going to try to lengthen the breath to an 8-second inhale and an 8-second exhale. So we're going to stretch the breathing rhythm out. Find a comfortable position for your hands. Try the best you can following along. If the ratio or that 8-second inhale to 8-second exhale is too long, don't strain or struggle, just simply breathe. All right, here we go. 5 breaths. Exhale your air. Deep breath inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. All right, and our final position, this one's really easy. I have a feeling you'll definitely be able to do this one. And this is another option. I want to give you 5 different poses that can work great for meditation. We had our easy pose Sukhasana. We had our chair pose using the chair, Utkatasana. Then we had our Siddhasana, the one with the heel in front. We had our lotus Padmasana, or half lotus. And here we have Shavasana. If you lie back onto your back, a great way to make yourself comfortable. Here I have a blanket, I have a bolster under my knees. You can create a really comfortable position where even if you have an eye pillow, you can take, or a hand towel or washcloth, you can take the eye pillow and place across your eyes. Just let your arms relax, let your palms face up, and rest into the Shavasana position. Good. Now, as you relax on your back, if this one's working good for you with the bolster under the knees, if you don't like using a bolster, you can just let your legs slide out. As you relax with your arms on the floor, your palms face up, just practice breathe in and out of the nose and allow your mouth to close. Now, the technique that we're going to practice here is just natural breathing. So here, not utilizing a breath rhythm, speed, or sound, or necessary technique. What we want to try to employ is just natural, easy breathing. Super gentle, easy style, natural breath. See if you can breathe in and out of the nose. And with your eyes closed, bring your awareness and attention to the nostrils. When you breathe in, feel how the air is a little cooler on the inhale. And when you breathe out, observe how the air is a little bit warmer. Now, as you breathe and you inhale, just a nice easy style. As you exhale, all the air out. The idea is to hold our attention. Continue to breathe. Hold your attention steady at the place of the nose. That way you're taking all of your attention and harnessing it into a very small area of the body. And by holding your awareness and attention at this one place, then as your thoughts start to arise, remember that your goal is to focus on observe the sensation of the air moving in and out of the nostrils. And as you relax in your reclined position, practice breathing very gently, nice and easy, and just hold your attention here in this one point. Also, while you're breathing in, you're breathing through the nose. Feel your belly rise up really easily. And as you exhale, just allow your belly to drop back down. Take a couple of nice, easy breaths here. And this way, you're incorporating meditation practice with your yoga asana practice. And so this way, also, we can move from keeping all of our attention just within the exercise element of the body and start to harness the strength and power of the mind and hold your attention steady at a single point. Continue like this with your breath rhythm, very gently, super easy. Excellent. You're welcome just to relax and take your time here. You don't have to jump up. And you can use this video as often as you like so that, if you need a little assistance or some ideas in working with your seat, your posture, and to utilize a couple of very simple beginner yoga breathing techniques. This is a great way to utilize pranayama, to learn pranayama. It's great yoga for beginners, meditation, how to practice meditation for beginners. Remember, leave a comment. We greatly appreciate it. If you hit the like button, we love it. And also, if you can subscribe, it helps our channel very much. I'll see you next Thursday. Every Thursday, I offer this Grow Your Yoga free live webinar. And if there's a specific topic that you'd like for me to cover, remember, check us out at our website, nativeyogacenter.com. Also, send me an email, info@nativeyogacenter.com, and/or super simple, just comment here, and I will make a video that's specific to you. So remember to check out our website, nativeyogacenter.com. Also, I offer a free 2-week live stream unlimited yoga special. So if you'd ever like to join with our public classes here, you can practice anywhere in the world. Just join in for free, get 2 weeks, try it out. All right, well, thank you so much. And again, I look forward, before I shut down the video, I'm going to check to see if there's any comments. Again, I'll happily answer. All right. Yay. Thanks for tuning in. And until next Thursday,